questions that are troubling. Who is this girl who came out of the wilderness? What manner of creature is she? The things I see in His Majesty's eyes, and in the eyes of my Empress, as they watch the girl. Where might they lead?
You have no memory of mother, father, home?
Nothing before the wolves.
So you could be anyone? From anywhere?
Not that I ever really felt at home with the wolves.
You could be a farmer's daughter, or you could be a princess.
I suppose I could.
Well, in a way, you are a princess now. Here you are, in a palace, pouring sake for an emperor.
He's not very well. Some kind of fever. I could tell the Empress about leaves and herbs that might help.
You know about healing plants.
But I am to stay away.
You know ancient stories and the songs of ladies.
I watch and listen.
You've learnt a lot in a short life. Some of it spent among wolves.
I've travelled all over.
Watching and listening, yes. If you'd gone among the wolves as a baby, Uzume, you wouldn't be here now, in a palace. You'd be in the wild, and you'd be dead. Probably eaten.
It was only a dream.
They were here.
Who was?
Wolves. They were pouring into the room, dozens of them, maybe hundreds.
Was Uzume here?
I didn't see her, but I know she was close by. Where is she?
When I last saw her, she was with Lady Shonagon.
My Highness, why are you here?
You have a fever. I wanted to sit with my husband while he is ill.
You have no ladies with you?
No. We are alone.
Fire, earthquake, and now a storm. All since you arrived here.
I'm not to blame for the weather.
No?
Of course not.
Some people suspect you may be.
Who?
A few lords and ladies, most of the servants, and astrologers, priests, exorcists.
They think I've got some kind of evil spirit in me.
Oh, they're wrong, of course. You didn't cause these things.
If I did, I didn't mean it.
But it's true, you're a spirited young woman. You have a very odd spirit about you. They tell me you predicted the earthquake.
No, I didn't.
You whimpered like a wolf and the earth shook.
I didn't know the earth was going to shake.
But you did whimper like a wolf. Why?
I don't know. Something.
And what would have happened if the earth had not shaken? His Majesty would still have thought you were trying to communicate, as you say, something in the language of wolves. He would still have been fascinated.
I know the word.
Of course you do. But an earthquake. A predicted earthquake. What a fascinating bit of luck that was.
You still have not told me what you see in the girl.
She is extraordinary. She was among the wolves. We found her there.
A little savage among beasts.
An intelligent savage.
Yes, clever. And with some education, or knowledge, at least.
When will this weather ease? Strange times. Fire, earthquake, storm, and wolves at the very walls of the palace.
And a girl inside the palace, speaking like a wolf. I think I know what you see in her.
You do?
Yes, my Highness.
Then tell me what you think. Enough! It's like a drunken god in the sky. And the air is so heavy. So much thunder and rain, and still the air is so heavy.
Your physician is waiting to see you.
Then let him wait. I have a touch of fever, that's all.
Also waiting are your astrologer, a priest, and an exorcist.
No doubt scribes and counsellors too.
I have told them all they must wait. Would you like me to bathe your brow?
You, my highness. An empress with a bowl and cloth.
You may be my highness, and I an empress. But I am also your wife. Am I not, Ichijo?
Yes. Teishi, you are.
What you see in the girl is a kind of freedom. It is a strange kind of freedom. Mad, cunning, bestial, perhaps. It repels you, frightens you. But it thrills you too, freedom.
You had to be old enough to survive when you went among the wolves. So why can't you remember anything before that?
Maybe I was a farmer's daughter, or a policeman's, and it was so boring I've forgotten it.
I've known people lose memory before. It confused and frightened them. They felt that they'd lost their own selves. But it doesn't seem to trouble you.
I remember enough to be going on with.
Yes? You watch and listen and learn. Do you dream?
Of course I dream.
Well, maybe you have dreams that are about your early life.
How would I know if they were? A dream. That's it. It wasn't a ghost. It was a dream.
What was?
His Majesty thought that when you and Shonagon met, it was a ghost story, but it wasn't, was it? You met each other in a dream, and then you really met. Something like that. Am I right?
Am I right about this? When you lose an old self, you simply invent a new one.
I don't even know what that means. Tell me about the dream.
When you saw His Majesty in that cave, you invented yourself. You became the strange girl who would fascinate an emperor.
I've always been strange. If His Majesty is...
No.
What?
No more evasion. Evasion and lies.
You can't talk to me like that.
I'm a lieutenant of the Imperial Police.
I am an Imperial favourite.
No, you're not. What you are to His Majesty, I don't know. But I am a favourite. And I am no liar. You are. And you will answer to me and then to their Majesties.
No liar.
You were chained and beaten by nuns, and maybe you deserved it. You invented your way into another house of fine ladies, and there you learned a song or two. Uzume, the vile trickster goddess who fooled the true goddess with a mirror. No!
You told me you longed for something real, not something bestowed on you by inheritance or ritual, something you could take for yourself, touch with your own hands.
Yes.
And then you saw Uzume. She was free.
And monstrous. But yes, free. She can move from cave to woodland to palace and be at ease in all of them. Is there anywhere in the world she could not make her own?
Or flee from?
Oh, sometimes I'm not sure if that sound is in the sky or in my own head.
I have bowl and washcloth here.
And never mind woodland. If I take a walk in a palace garden, it must be a glorious procession. I must be surrounded by councillors and priests and all the rest.
When you saw her in the cave, free, naked.
With wolves all around her. Teishi, it was like stepping into a fairy tale. A legend. There she was, in a cave that was roofed and walled with diamonds.
But they were not diamonds. They crumbled at a touch.
And if I took one step towards freedom, what else might crumble? Freedom in Uzume is something monstrous.
It does not have to be so.
Does it not?
No, my highness. No, Ichijo. I can demonstrate another freedom. See here, on the wall.
Yes.
I think I can reach.
My highness, only a man of the highest rank...
Teishi, call me by my name, Ichijo.
Teishi, you must not.
It is much lighter than I expected. I have never held one of these before.
It is not acceptable that you do, a woman.
But I am an empress, see. Oh, that felt wonderful.
That is a Kambai sword.
I know, fashioned by the master. What other kind should an empress wield? The lightness, the balance, the keenness. They are like freedom.
And power.
Oh, yes. With this in my hands, I am free and powerful. I think I may have the freedom and power to command even an emperor. You, Ichijo. And forbid you too, of course.
Forbid me?
As you once forbade me, and commanded.
You mean?
I forbid you to leave, you said. I command you to stay.
That was part of the ritual. Our wedding.
I remember it well.
And do you remember that we were surrounded by priests and courtiers and ladies in waiting?
I do, but that was only ritual. This is real, and we are alone.
Teishi.
Yes, Ichijo. I forbid you to leave.
I have no intention of leaving.
And no power to go. I command you, allow me to bathe your fevered brow, to remove the thunder from your head. I command with the power of a Kambai sword.
With the power of the goddess, I think.
With her blessing, I command you to remove all your clothing, so that I may bathe you from head to toe, and from toe upwards, with cool water and with my own hands.
Majesty! Majesty! Majesty, the policeman!
This is my bedchamber.
Majesty, forgive me, but Yukinari!
You must not come here.
Majesty! Majesties.
Yes, Uzume. I may come here. But you stare so. Do you not know what this is? You who know so much.
It is a sword.
Oh, much more than that. It is freedom and power. This is a Kambai sword.
Answers that are troubling. She takes the name of a dangerous goddess. She is a dangerous creature. They may lead to madness.